taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off.
Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about this is what Ohio State does. They always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrassed them. I hope Penn State's ticked off and ready to roll.
Well, a lot of guys on Ohio State, they got a few extra helmet stickers the last time these guys played because they were making plays all over the field. Penn State's best players have got to play better in this one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hello. No, what's up with you? Shit, playing, getting this game out the way. I was gonna say after I'm done, you wanna have a little session. Yeah, cause only me and you gotta play.
Everybody else got back.
No, everybody else played.
What I play now? Mississippi State.
Yeah. You can still get in though, bruh.
Huh?
You can still get in.
I thought I could when I looked at it. I was like, it's just like a flop though. I gotta win all the way out now. Oh yeah, so they're probably I can't do that. I gotta beat Alabama. I gotta
Yep.
To the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the hook, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning
What?
big games and how do they play against
For what?
Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there.
Oh,
They're always
I
in the
thought you
game.
was talking about
But
your
they
real job. I was
find
about
a
to say,
way
what the
to
fuck
break
you
through
do?
and win this rivalry.
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two
And they're
teams play,
achieving.
it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Oh, yeah, you don't make the
And Nittany
playoffs, they're going to
Lions
fire
will
your
send out
ass.
the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20.
Don't go out like that, Coach Brown.
Stop for the return at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, they fired your ass.
Roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising.
We came back on the game when your ass was on Georgia.
With the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Penn State playing tough right now.
Backing on third down here at Beaver Stadium.
Yeah.
From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right,
This
that's
guy
a
be
bet.
the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy. He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got him downfield. field. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Thorne. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to punch 14. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Quick strike complete. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Makes a man miss.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical physical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it on the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ford. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll keep it himself. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Grabs behind the line, it's landing. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Central Michigan just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory, and that's really the standard there in Mount Pleasant. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Complete in the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. No huddle offense to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And that one will give him the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thorne. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Defense in press coverage. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These old girders are rocking on third down here in Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Turning it on. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hebert. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thorne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got it in the middle. It's Hebert. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.